What if 5 minutes a day could mean the difference between brain fog and lifelong mental clarity? In this video, you'll discover 5 simple mental exercises proven to keep your brain strong, focused, and adaptable. No apps or expensive programs required. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, your brain is still capable of incredible growth, and I'll show you exactly how to unlock it. Here's what most people get wrong about mental fitness after 60. They think it's all about crossword puzzles and Sudoku. But the truth is far more exciting and much simpler than you might imagine. I'm going to share 5 mental exercises that take almost no time but deliver incredible results for your memory, focus, and overall brain health. And here's the best part. You probably already have everything you need to get started right now. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to remember the name of someone you've known for years? If you nodded yes, you're definitely not alone. These moments happen to everyone, but they don't have to define your future. Your brain is remarkably adaptable. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, and it means your brain can literally rewire itself and form new connections throughout your entire life. But here's the catch. It needs the right kind of stimulation to stay flexible and strong. Think of your brain like a garden. Without regular care and attention, weeds start growing and the beautiful plants struggle. But with consistent, gentle nurturing, that garden can bloom magnificently year after year. That's exactly what we're going to do with these 5 exercises. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe for bonus material on the channel. Let's start with something I call the Daily Category Challenge. This first exercise is so simple, you can do it while drinking your morning coffee. Here's how it works. Pick any category you can think of. Maybe it's dog breeds, vegetables, or countries you'd like to visit. Then give yourself exactly 60 seconds to name as many items in that category as possible. You might be surprised how challenging this becomes after the first 10 or 15 items. That's your brain working hard to access different memory pathways and make new connections. Try a different category each day to keep things fresh and engaging. You could even turn this into a fun activity with friends or family members. This exercise strengthens multiple areas of your brain simultaneously. It improves your recall speed, enhances your vocabulary access, and builds stronger connections between different memory centers. Plus, it's actually enjoyable once you get into the rhythm. Now, let's move on to something I call the mindful memory walk. This combines physical movement with mental exercise, creating a powerful double benefit for your overall health. During your next walk, whether it's around the block or through a local park, challenge yourself to notice and remember 5 specific items. Maybe you'll spot a red bicycle, a yellow flower, a house with blue shutters, a dog walking with its owner, and an interesting license plate. The key is to really pay attention to each item as you see it. Look at the details, notice the colors, and maybe even create a little story about what you're observing. When you return home, sit down and try to recall all 5 items in the order you saw them. This exercise does something remarkable for your brain. It strengthens your short-term memory, improves your attention to detail, and helps build better connections between your visual processing and memory storage systems. The beautiful thing about this exercise is that it never gets boring. Every walk becomes a new adventure, and you'll start noticing details in your neighborhood that you never paid attention to before. Many people tell me this exercise has made their daily walks far more engaging and enjoyable. For our third exercise, let's talk about using technology wisely. Now, I know some of you might be thinking that brain training apps are just marketing gimmicks, and honestly, many of them are. But there are some genuinely helpful tools out there if you know what to look for. Apps like Lumosity, Elevate, and Peak have been developed with input from neuroscientists and cognitive researchers. They offer targeted exercises that can help improve your attention span, processing speed, and problem-solving abilities. The key is using them consistently, but not obsessively. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day is plenty. Think of these apps like vitamins for your brain, a small daily dose that adds up to significant benefits over time. The exercises gradually increase in difficulty as you improve, ensuring your brain stays challenged without becoming frustrated. But here's what's really important. Don't feel like you need expensive technology to keep your mind sharp. Our fourth exercise proves that some of the most powerful brain training happens with nothing more than your own thoughts and experiences. I want you to try something called legacy storytelling. This exercise taps into one of your brain's most sophisticated abilities, the power to weave memories, emotions, and language into compelling narratives. Every day, spend a few minutes telling or writing down a story from your life. It could be something that happened yesterday, or a memory from decades ago. Maybe it's the story of how you met your spouse, your first job, or a funny incident with your children or grandchildren. The act of organizing these memories into a coherent story exercises multiple brain regions simultaneously. When you recall a memory, your brain has to search through vast networks of stored information. When you organize that memory into a story, you're using your language centers, your sequencing abilities, and your emotional processing systems. And when you share that story, either in writing or by telling someone else, you're reinforcing all those neural pathways. This exercise offers an unexpected bonus too. You're creating something precious for your family and friends. These stories become treasures that can be shared with grandchildren or preserved for future generations. So you're not just exercising your brain, you're building a meaningful legacy. Our final exercise might sound almost too simple to be effective, but it's based on solid neuroscience. I call it the daily disruption technique. Here's the idea. Every day, do something slightly differently than usual. Brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Take a different route to the grocery store. Rearrange the items on your kitchen counter. Try eating your dinner in a different room. These small changes force your brain out of its automatic patterns and into active thinking mode. When your brain encounters something unexpected, it has to create new neural pathways to handle the situation. This process keeps your mind flexible and adaptable. It's like cross-training for your brain, using different mental muscles than your usual routines require. The disruptions don't have to be dramatic or uncomfortable. Even tiny changes can stimulate significant brain activity. You might be amazed at how something as simple as putting your watch on the opposite wrist can make you more aware and alert throughout the day. Now here's something crucial I want you to understand. Consistency matters far more than intensity with these exercises. It's better to spend 5 minutes every day than to do an hour-long brain workout once a week. Your brain responds best to regular, gentle stimulation rather than occasional, intense sessions. Think of it like learning to play a musical instrument. You wouldn't expect to become proficient by practicing for 6 hours once a month. Instead, you'd practice a little bit every day, gradually building your skills and muscle memory. Your brain works the same way. Start with just 1 or 2 of these exercises and build them into your daily routine. Maybe you'll do the category challenge while having your morning coffee and the memory walk in the afternoon. Once those become natural habits, you can add the other exercises. Remember, every single time you challenge your brain in a new way, you're literally changing its structure. you're building stronger connections, creating backup pathways for important functions, and maintaining the mental agility that keeps you feeling sharp and confident. These exercises aren't just about preventing cognitive decline, though they certainly help with that. They're about enhancing your quality of life right now. When your mind feels clear and quick, you enjoy conversations more, feel more confident in social situations, and maintain your independence longer. The most exciting part is that you can start immediately. You don't need special equipment, expensive programs, or hours of free time. All you need is the commitment to give your brain the attention it deserves. Your mind has carried you through decades of experiences, challenges, and triumphs. Now it's time to give something back. These 5 simple exercises are your way of saying thank you to the remarkable organ that makes you uniquely you. So here's my challenge for you. Pick one exercise from today's video and try it for the next 7 days. Notice how it feels. Pay attention to any changes in your mental clarity or mood, and then come back and let me know how it went. Your brain is waiting for its next adventure. Why not start today?